Alright, I said I was going to wait till the end of preseason to record another video, but I decided, since it's been about a month, it's 8:10 in game now, and I started just a little bit before 7:10. I'm going to go ahead and do a video and cover a preseason friendly against Barcelona. As you can see, our start has been really good. Our team has taken really well to our tactics. I think the most impressive of the victories so far was this away victory against Malaga, because Malaga is actually a pretty good team, and we went down 1-0 in that game, and I think it was 1-0 at half, and then we came out and scored like 4 really quick goals, and then kind of went into time wasting mode a little bit after that. But anyway, you can see we're scoring a lot of goals in pretty much all of our games. I don't know, last week we routed this poor team that I'd never heard of. It wasn't really fair. So we're playing Barcelona today. I'm going to use this as an opportunity to get a little more usage out of my more defensive tactic, which I haven't trained as much. I've been using my favored tactic, because I think in most of our games we're generally going to be favored. So I'm gonna stick with my more aggressive, assertive tactic most of the time. Anyway, without too much further ado, I'll tell you a little bit more about the most important bit I've done so far, and then we'll get into the game. I think the most important part I've done so far is I went and hired several more scouts and data analysts. I think I'm trying to hire one more scout right now. And then I hired a sports scientist and head of sports science, and then a couple more physios for the lower level teams too. So now we have the 5th best physio staff in Serie A. I can still improve that a little bit. Our coaching staff's generally about the 2nd best, and then now we're about 6th best to 7th best at scouting. I'm still trying to hire a few more scouts. I found one guy that I think this dude. Nope, he's pretty good. He's a 17-18 at judging potential, but this guy has a 20 and a 20 at player ability and potential. So that's awesome, because I'll be able to get a really, really good idea of how good players are based on him. So let's go ahead and get into the match preview. So Jordi Alba's out. Samuel Umtiti's out. This is the expected lineup. Bunch of star players, as you might expect. Arturo Vidal at right back, huh? So we're going to go ahead and go to the team selection. I'm basically running really similar tactic to what I initially went over. I've got a winger. The right side's going to be a winger. Callahan has a special trait, a special type of player that he's really good at. So I'm kind of changing things up for him, and then let's see here. Gabbiadini has been a really good striker so far. I'm going to go ahead and play him in the complete forward role. Hamfist hasn't really impressed me that much this preseason, but I've added an instruction for this player to get into the channels, so hopefully he's attacking a little more in the future. Insigne has been great so far in this inside forward role. Jorginho and Allen have been a really good partnership. My pass percentage is always really high. Have not been too impressed with Hassaj or Albiol. Koulibaly has been really good, and Goulam's been pretty good as well. I do think going forward that the probably biggest upgrade I can make to my team will be at both fullback positions. I'd like a more attacking-oriented left fullback, because my left wing is an inside forward who's cutting inside a lot, so it'd be nice if I could have a little more overlap action here. And then in the future, I'll probably play a more defensive player on this side. I've basically got the opposite of that right now, just because of who my players are. Callahan's not a true winger either, so I'll probably in the future look to get a true winger, a more defensive fullback, a more attacking fullback. Otherwise, my team's actually set up pretty well to play to my style. So our team instructions, this is our attacking tactic that I'm looking at right now. We're a control flexible team. Our instructions are, I think, normal to fairly high line. We're closing down more. We're using tighter marking. We're trying to win the ball back pretty quick. And then we're doing shorter passing, more expressive, playing out of defense, looking for overlap, and working the ball into the box. I'm starting, a little short of making it a full possession offense, but it's a short passing based attack, and I'm basically looking for players to make good decisions since I've got so many good thinkers who should be good on the ball. We're going to go to my more defensive shape. It's going to be a little more structured. It's counter, which it's not really counter-attacking. This basically just means I'm going to be sitting a little deeper. I wish they would change the name of that, because your instructions is really where you dictate whether it's a true counter-attacking team, and this one's not. I'm, again, trying to win the ball back pretty quickly, and I'm going to be retaining possession, being more disciplined with the ball, working the ball in the box. I removed the overlap instruction because I want my fullbacks to stay a little more at home, and that's where I have that stick to positions thing. We're occasionally time wasting, and we're playing at a normal tempo. And we're going to go and stay on feet to avoid getting penalties. So this is basically just my ultra safe defense, and I've dropped both fullbacks back to fullback instead of one of them being a wingback. So we'll go ahead and submit the team. I think I've got everybody. Yeah, there you go, and submit the team. Yep. So we'll go ahead and proceed to the match. We're warming up now. So Barcelona are a favorite, but it's it could be a draw. So I'd be pretty pleased with the draw. I have a feeling we're going to lose this one though, but. So the team's pretty much as expected that we're going to be playing against. We're putting out our A team as well. So we're going to go the opposition instructions. I'm just going to... We're tackling lots of players hard. They don't have a lot of players that are bad on one foot or the other, so that's not too surprising. I wish I'd have hired a little better assistant manager, but anyway, so we're going to go to the team talk. We're going to tell them there's places up for grabs. Let's see what you got, boys. And without further ado, we're going to go ahead and start the match. Maybe if it's loading. There we go. Alright, before I get too far carried away here, I actually like watching in the 2D mode. The player movement is a little more fluid, and it's not quite as distracting. I have kind of some issues with the 3D graphics engines causing some suspension of disbelief for me. So I actually find watching this view to be a little more fun. So anyway, we'll go ahead and kick it off here. I think we're doing extended highlights. Ooh, they almost had Suarez through on goal there. Got lucky with probably a key header there. Oh, nice hoof ball up to Hamfist. See if Hamfist crosses it in to Gabbiadini, and we got our first goal right away. So some good movement from, even though we were in a more defensive, Hamfist runs up the line, jukes his opponent, grounded cross, nice finish. I don't know what Gabbiadini's off the ball is, but he always seems to be in the right place. Uh-oh, looks like we might get a counterattack here. Cross to Messi. Nice job by Albiol breaking up that attack. Another counterattack by Neymar. Gets it to Suarez, gets it to Messi. Broke it up. Nice job there. Hopefully we can get ourselves out of trouble. Good job, team. All right, let's look so far. Interestingly enough, we got 60% possession right now. Granted, we're only 20 minutes in, but against Barcelona, that's pretty sweet. And we're really controlling the game with our passing percentage, and they're not doing quite as well. So very, very interesting start against Barcelona here. Got a long throw-in from our long throw-in specialist, Gulam. He's kind of cool to have. I think he's got like 18 long throw, and he's got the flat throwing ticker trait too. Ooh. So they want us to tighten the gap between our defense and midfield. Alright. I'll just ignore that for now. Ooh, nice. Calhoun's free. Let's see if he can cross it in here. Oh! I wonder if they cleared that or if that was just a miss by Gabbiadini. Alright, let's close down Luis Suarez. That's fine. That'll probably open things up for Messi. I don't think there's really a lot you can do against Barcelona without screwing yourself one way or the other. Their attacks seem to be really quick, but their players end up kind of isolated. So they're not playing as team-oriented as one would expect right now. I hope I just don't give the ball away. Nice job, Allen. Get over to Hamfist. Oh, Hamfist with a deflected shot. Corner deflected back out into play. This is where I don't like the potential of giving the ball up and giving up a counterattack like that. I hate corners for that. Good job, defense. Got back and cleared the ball out. Counters are like the most dangerous time against a team with some premier offensive players with speed. You end up with center backs dwelling too long on the ball and giving it up. Oh, nice steal by Albiol. I don't know why he's that far forward, but immediately gives it back. Starts another attack from Barcelona here. A little worried we might be pressing too much because we're leaving a lot of their players open. Oh. Looked like one of those crosses that turn into a shot. Good job clearing the ball. Let's see if Insigne can do something here. He's a quick little player. Oh no! Terrible giveaway. Nice job by Albiol. That was bound to happen. Close down Suarez, which leaves Messi free on goal. Let's see if it looked as bad here as I thought it did. We close down Suarez, which opens it up for Messi. Not sure who to fault on that. Probably that left back. He should have marked him a little better. Gulam with his long throw again. Didn't quite work. He's had a couple assists off that this... oh, nice! Gulam! He gets the bounce back off of his own long throw and then comes in and strikes a thunderbolt from outside the box. Wham! Nice shot. That's... I didn't see too many of those type shots in FM14, so... I've been pleased with the variety of goals so far. It's not all been the same stuff. Oh, boy, I thought Suarez had that. So at the 46th minute, we could get into halftime here with a lead. If they would just blow the whistle. Come on, ref. There we go. All right, let's encourage the players. Let's say, yeah, I'm happy with your performance so far. Let's keep it up. Nobody really needs a break yet. I'm going to go ahead and keep the first team in since we got a lead against Barcelona, and that's pretty fun. Alright, I'm actually going to have my team press a little higher up the pitch. I know that's a little counterintuitive since I'm in the counter mentality where everybody's going to sit a little deeper, but I am worried about every time they get there. There seems to be a lot of space between my defense and that midfield, so I would like to narrow that up a little bit. Because they are dropping Messi and Neymar a little deeper, I'm not too worried about getting beaten over the top by those two. Suarez maybe, but I don't think he's as fast as either of them. If they're playing Messi in the middle, I might be a little worried about getting beat over the top, but I don't think that's their goal here. But more importantly, let's talk about how we're out Barcelonaing Barcelona right now. We got 8% over them in passes completed percentage-wise. Anytime I'm over 80%, I'm pretty happy. And we're holding about 60% of the ball. Chances are fairly equal. We got a slight lead in shots. Nice. Get Insigne over. Cross it in. Oh. Still got a chance here. Get in. Oh. PK's having to do some work, though. We're putting PK to work. Nice to see us on the attacking foot again for a change. Midfield's doing a lot of work winning the ball back. I'm pretty pleased with that. Get that overlap. There you go. Nice. Back to Jorginho. He's a really nice central midfielder. There you go. Insigne, shoot. Nice. Jorginho's a really, really nice deep-lying playmaker. I really like the combination of him and Hamsik so far. They're both so good on the ball. It's the best two playmaker-style central midfielders. Oh, post! Get there! Oh, post, woodworking out. Sorry. Anyway, they're the best two playmaker-style. Another long throw from Gulam. Uh-oh. A little worried about giving a counterattack there, but we got it back. And Alan's kind of a complete midfielder, so I got him playing box to box. It's kind of a really cool group of midfielders I'm playing with. They all three bring something. There you go, Callejon. Oh. See, that's why I like playing. So Callejon's specialty in that role, the Rom booter or whatever, is he'll make runs like that that are more like a striker. Basically, anywhere he'll either float out in space here, like a winger, if they leave him room out here, or if there's an opportunity, he'll make a run into the box. And so it's kind of like a more flexible winger. It's a pretty cool position. I haven't seen it in the game before. So I'm enjoying letting him play that. I don't know how many players will be suited to that role, so I'll probably switch it to a more traditional winger going forward. We almost got a goal there too. Oh, little mistake. No, what a pass by Messi. Suarez is open, but Neymar Jr. decides to try to do it all on his own. Again, that's the type of thing we're gonna have to quick sub Alan off. So Alan is gonna go off for Amadou Diarra. He's one of my young players. He's gonna be a superstar in the future, I think. We're gonna give him a pep talk. Calm, and we'll say, yeah, pressure's off. Just play your natural game, buddy. He seemed relaxed. That's good. No pressure. You're just going in to play Barcelona. Go ahead and do your thing, buddy. Little worried. Uh-oh, Messi's free. All right. I'm glad Messi decided to pass there. I get worried with his super high finishing. Oh, giveaway. No. All right. Keeping him shooting outside the box. That's fine with me. Just don't let Messi get free again. Alright, I don't like the trend here of the last few. Nice job defensively. Good job. Let's see if we can start a counterattack here. Hit him. Oh, he was open. Instead, we give the ball away to Messi. That's not good. Suarez is open. Oh, Neymar Jr. instead of Suarez. It's in the back of the net. We're level again. It's so frustrating to give the ball away. Skips over to Neymar. Hard to stop that. I am holding the ball almost 60% of the time, so hopefully they don't get a winner here. Let's go ahead and make a substitution while we can. Who's looking tired or looking frustrated? Alan's out. Hisage is tired, so let's sub on Kristen Maggio. Albiol's at 70%. This guy's been pretty solid player so far this preseason. And Jorginho, I don't have a great player to sub him out for, so I'm going to go ahead and keep him in the game. Let's look for an offensive spark here. Subbing Zielinski's auto parts. Hope for the best. We're going to get their corner here first, though. Nice, Insigne. Let's go on the counter, buddy. Hit it out to your left flank. Oh, I was hoping he'd hit it to the left there. That's okay. Oh, Maggio, I did get it. My sub's in. Cool. Nice, Insigne's on the ball. Crossed it in. Oh. Oh, well. 6 minutes left. Looks like we might be headed toward a draw, boys. Unless, I hope they don't get a late victory here. That'll suck, but maybe it'll be a good coaching moment if they do. The good news is it's preseason, so well, maybe we'll get a late goal. Come on, cross it in, Callejon. Oh, straight to the goalkeeper. I'll probably do it there. Barcelona seems content to, well, as I say that, they hoof it up to Neymar, who starts an attack. Jorginho pokes it away, and the game ends in a draw. Yeah, the advice is that we should be winning these matches. All right, yeah, thumbs up, buddy. I told them they seemed unlucky tonight. I thought we had the better of that game, honestly. I think we played pretty well. We'll continue to the post-match analysis and take a look. We had 57% of the possession. We had more shots and more shots on target. Player of the game was Gulam. He had a nice goal. The referee had a good game as well. Let's go ahead and go to the analysis. I really like this new analysis tab. This is one of the best changes since I started playing. You can see the thumbs up player of the matches. My players made a ton of interceptions closing down the ball, so that's really good to see. We were actually making Barcelona make a lot of mistakes, so hopefully that'll be good going forward. You can see Alan and Jorginho, and this is what I'm talking about. This is the first time I've had a player like him. He regularly completes 95% plus of his passes, like 98% often. It's pretty sweet. He's a really, really good player in that regard. Hamfist had an assist finally, so that's good. He played pretty well too. That's neat. So, and then you can go into the overview, and you can see the heat map for Napoli. We spent most of the time kind of in their between midfield and their third. Kyubi was our worst performance, and he still made 15 interceptions from his cover spot. So I really don't think we had a bad performance. So you can go in and see your players. And I like this because. So let's see where our goals came from. That was that long shot, and that was I believe off of a cross. But you can pull up all sorts of stuff here and see passes and assists and stuff like that. So here's like where the key passes came from. So Hamfist had a couple of key passes. I thought he had an assist as well, but it's not showing up. So you can see, I like to go through and just see like who is completing their crosses. We didn't complete many crosses. We tried lots of them. We had lots of them either get intercepted by the goalkeeper or whatever. But Insigne completed 3. Aerial challenges. Who had the most key headers? Callejon had the most. Oh no, sorry. Raul Albiol had the most key headers. So he was pretty key defensively, I think. Let's look at tackles. He had a key tackle as well. Yeah, so Albiol had himself a nice game. Let's go to see. Interceptions is always fun to see. There's my defense right there. So they were intercepting the ball all over the place. I mean, that was them winning the possession back was pretty sweet. I'm interested to see how my midfielders did. Jorginho did okay. Where's Allen? Allen, I would have thought he would have intercepted a little more. He's pretty active on that typically. And then let's go ahead and see what the mistakes look like. Hamsik, he made the most mistakes. He had 1 missed interception and 3 lost balls. So let's see where those were. So he probably gave up one of those goals, or maybe both of them. I feel like one of them was on an interception and one of them came off of a Hamfist lost ball. Anyway, we'll go ahead and leave the match. I'll advance forward just a little bit here. Allen was injured. 5 to 7 days. That's not too bad. I'm getting a player back in between 11 days and 3 weeks who has been gone all preseason. And we'll just fast forward 1 day here so I can show you the new there. This is what I was looking for. The post-match analysis emails are really cool now. This is probably my favorite upgrade from 14. So it gives us kind of an overview. We used to get this normal kind of stuff too, but there's more tabs now. It gives us the general overview of the game. And see our worst performance, he still had quite a game. I think, did I sub him off? Is that why? I don't know why. So the focus of our attack was central. Allen and Hamsik had the highest pass combination. Most of our passes were sideways, and then about a quarter each were forward or backward. We had more medium passes than I generally do. It's kind of interesting. Generally, most of my passes are short, but... And then Hamsik's key passes and the Hamsik's mistakes are also highlighted. So that's pretty cool. I really like the way these emails have been updated, so you can see a lot more stuff, and they're more interactive right on the email. So I don't have to click through to other screens. A lot of the time I can just stay on this page and get a lot of my work done. Like here, I can, I always had this stuff before, but now I've got a little more. Asaidi has been recommended. He doesn't look that great. I was looking for more wingers, more out-and-out wingers. And then, also wingbacks. He doesn't look that great. Alright, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was a pretty fun game. I'll check back at sometime in the middle of September and highlight a Serie A match and see how we're doing. But so far, we're undefeated in preseason, and we just tied 2-2 against Barcelona, and looked like we had more of the match than they did. So pretty pleased with the team so far.